Hey, what's up guys, it's Dave from netcodesource.com, and I'm going to do a round breakdown of NaVi versus BG, where NaVi does a really interesting strat on Dust2 that I want to show you. It's very unique and not many people do it, and it's basically going to be a split strat with one player getting in CT spawn, one player peeking from catwalk, and then you basically have three players watching for the rotate and playing off the kills that end up happening. I'm going to show you first a map overview of what everything looks like and double up the speed kinda so you see what NaVi's goal is and what the plan of their strat is, because it's actually really interesting and something that I haven't really seen on Dust2 done too many times, at least not in the way that they did it. So they set up in a default with Markov holding T-spawn with an op, two guys in B tunnel, two outside long, and they all kind of group around middle. Once they group around middle, they're going to then slowly clear cat, and after they clear cat, that's when they're going to kind of start their strat. So Edward is kind of their cat clearer with Stark supporting him, and once that happens, Zeus is actually going to go into CT spawn, and once he gets into CT spawn, look what happens. Che9 and Starix are holding anybody coming outside B, and if they come outside B, they're going to run into the crossfire of Che9 and Starix here. Zeus comes up towards A, peeks these guys, and Edward's off cat, peeking them as well, so they kind of have a crossfire with one above the other. Markov stays here, watches the long flank, and he could really kind of help lower B push. He could go up cat and clean up kills, and he kind of works his op as map control, and then he's going to help in any lights round situation. So a really interesting strat from them. Now let's look at it in a more detailed view of a player-to-player perspective. In order to successfully complete this strat, you're going to have to first take map control. So generally speaking, you want two guys outside long A, one guy being your opper in T-spawn or fast pass who's going to eventually go to green box, and two players in B tunnel. Once you have control of the B tunnel and the long A, you then want to take control of catwalk. Your opper is going to then smoke middle. Once he smokes middle, that's going to be your cue for one of your players in lower to help your other two players get on catwalk, using however many nades you really want to. Once these two players outside long have the mid smoke, they're going to go up cat and they're going to take control of it. You could throw a pop flash for them from lower B or whatever you want, however you want to take it, or you could just walk up dry and fight them if they're there and simply get the kills and get the trade kills. Generally speaking though, you're going to run this strat when they're not playing on cat, and it's in a 5v5 scenario where you do have the map control. So let's assume that you have the map control. Once you have cat control, you're going to group up players around middle. Your opper is still going to stay green box and watch the long push until he's needed to come back towards anywhere from green box towards on catwalk. Once you have this set up, you're going to have three players around Xbox. One player is going to be here, one player is going to be on top of the Xbox, and one player is going to be below it. Once you have this set up, you're going to have one player who's going to wrap into CT spawn, smoke CT spawn, flash like that, or it could be one of your other players, and then flash CT spawn off that wall. Once he does that, he's going to get in CT spawn and fight the long A players at car and game helper. Once he successfully gets into CT spawn, two of your other Xbox players are still posted, one here and one here, or one here and one here, and they're going to smoke mid to B and trap him into CT spawn, making it so that nobody from B site can shoot him in the back while he's in there fighting the car guys. Now, your opper is still going to maintain map control, watch along. He could come back and get on catwalk, help at middle, watch lower B, and watch along, and kind of watch all three spots at once. Once that happens and that player's in CT spawn, this player on catwalk sets up and he throws a smoke like this. This smoke is going to allow him to flash and go like this and basically crossfire with the CT spawn player at anybody at the car or game helper. So he's going to be here fighting them at the car, and this player is going to be here fighting them at the car. There's no doubt in my mind that this guy is going to die if that happens. Once that kill happens, even if one of your guys die and you're in a 4v4, the rotates are going to occur. once the rotates are going to occur, you have two options. You can either stay here on Xbox and try to wait until they come out of B and fight them, and maybe risk someone flanking you from lower and fighting them both at the same time, or you could simply throw one flash like this, turn, and fight them while they're coming out of B. Because when that player at car dies, these two players are going to go outside of B, they're going to come here, and they're going to want to rotate towards A, where all the rotate kills happen. Not only that, but when you're fighting that guy game helper, there's always a chance that someone pushes long into your green box opper, who is either there at green box posted for it, or he's on catwalk watching it from here. So a lot of different scenarios can come of this, but if you are able to get that initial frag, other frags are going to come right after it because of how the rotates work on Dust2, and they're very easy to predict. Again, this has been Dave from netcodesource.com. I really like this strat. You guys should definitely try it out. I hope you guys understand it very coherently. If you have any questions about it, please post it in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and